Some relationships don't end loudly. They rather fade quietly, not because affection disappeared, but because something important was never fully understood. You can stay in a relationship, you can show up every day, you can do what is expected of you and still feel like something is missing. You may not even have the right words for it, but you feel it in the silence, you feel it in the distance, you feel it in the way conversations no longer go deep. Today, we are talking about something many people experience but few truly understand: unmet emotional needs. In our previous conversations, we established something important. We established that relationships don't only struggle because of what we see. They struggle because of what we don't see. When understanding is missing, affection begins to weaken. When communication lacks emotional depth, connection begins to fade. But beneath both of this is something deeper: emotional needs that are not recognized, emotional needs that are not expressed, emotional needs that are not met. And when this continues over time, it creates emotional distance, even between people who still care deeply about each other. Research in relationship psychology shows that emotional connection is one of the strongest predictors of relationship satisfaction. This means that people don't just stay together because they love each other. They stay connected because they feel emotionally safe, valued, and understood. Studies on attachment and bonding also reveal something important. It reveals that when emotional needs are consistently met, the brain associates the relationship with safety. But when those needs are ignored or misunderstood, the brain begins to associate the relationship with stress. And when stress replaces safety, intimacy begins to decline. This is never weakness. This is how we are wired as human beings. Let's quickly understand what exactly are emotional needs. I mean to say, let's slow down here and define this clearly. Emotional needs are the inner experiences that help us feel connected, secure, and valued in a relationship. This includes the need to feel heard, the need to feel respected, the need to feel emotionally safe, the need to feel appreciated, the need to feel chosen, not tolerated. Many people think these needs are too much, but they are not. The problem is not having emotional needs. The problem is not understanding them or not knowing how to express them. We see now how unmet needs creates conflict in relationship. Let's go over how unmet needs create conflict in relationship. Because here is where many relationships get confused. Emotional needs rarely show up in a direct form. Instead, they come out as reactions. They come out as a need for attention, which usually sounds like complaining. A need for reassurance may sound like nagging. A need for respect may come out as anger. A need for safety may come out as silence. So, instead of hearing the need, partners react to the behavior. And this creates a cycle. When people one person expresses pain indirectly, the other responds defensively. The first feels unheard and intensifies the reaction. The first complainant feels unheard and intensifies reaction. Over time, this cycle repeats. Not because affection is absent, but because understanding is missing. I want to share with you a story of a couple. Grace and Samuel's situation did not change overnight. For years, they lived in a pattern they did not understand. Grace would try to talk about how she felt, but her tone carried frustration. Samuel heard criticism, not her need. So he defended himself and then he withdrew. Grace experienced that withdrawal from Samuel was just nothing but rejection. And she pushed harder to be heard. What neither of them realized was this: Grace was not trying to fight, she was trying to feel emotionally close. Samuel, on the other hand, was not trying to disconnect, he was trying to avoid feeling inadequate. You would see now that there are two different needs expressed in ways that created more distance. Many people are carrying emotional needs they feel or they have never clearly named. And when something is not clearly understood, it cannot be clearly expressed. So, people begin to adapt. They become quieter, or louder, or more defensive, or more distant. But underneath all of that, there is a simple desire. Desire to see me, desire to hear me, desire to understand me. Healing does not begin with perfection, it begins with awareness. Here are 3 research-informed steps that you should take. First step is awareness will have to come before expression. You need to identify your need clearly before speaking about them to your partner. The second point is expression without accusation. You don't need to accuse your partner in the process of sharing your needs with him or her. Simply say, "Oh, I feel like," "Oh, I need to," instead of saying, "You always do this, you always do that, and this is why we're having this issue." It is expected that you don't accuse when you try to express your needs. The 3rd point is listening with emotional intention. Listen to understand the needs, not just the words. These 3 shifts alone can begin to transform communication. Emotional needs are not the problem, like I mentioned earlier. They are part of what makes connection possible. When they are understood, relationships grow stronger. But when they are ignored, distance grows quietly. So, as you reflect today, ask yourself, what do I truly need? And have I learned how to express it? This is where healing begins. I need you to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs it. And if you need support in this subject matter, you're welcome to reach out through an email. In the next episode, we will explore emotional triggers and how past experiences shape present reactions. Thank you.